Friends, just close your eyes for a moment and imagine. One morning you wake up and the news comes in that creatures have emerged from deep inside the earth that cannot be killed by bullets, missiles, or bombs. Buildings are collapsing, cities are burning, and humanity is counting its last breaths. Sounds terrifying, right? Welcome back to the channel. Today, the movie we're going to explain is just another monster movie. This is a futuristic sci-fi action thriller with VFX that will glue you to your screen, a background score that will make your heart race, and an ending that will leave you emotional. The story is about one final and terrifying war between humans and the gigantic monsters emerging from deep inside the earth, the Kaijus. And do you know what's the scariest thing about these monsters? The blue, glowing bioluminescent lines on their bodies, which are both the source of their power and their weakness. So buckle up, because today's video is going to be extremely intense. And yes, if you haven't subscribed yet, hit that subscribe button right now, because we bring you dangerous showdowns like this every week. The story begins in the year 2045. This is an era when humanity was at the peak of technology. We had started deep-sea mining. We were drilling 20 kilometers into the earth to find new energy sources. But what's humanity's biggest mistake? Greed. During deep drilling, scientists beneath the Pacific Ocean noticed a strange vibration. At first, everyone said, it's probably just an earthquake. Then came the second shock, then the third, and then the earth cracked open. In the middle of the Pacific Ocean, on the shores of the Atlantic in the Sahara Desert, huge gateways opened up in the ground. But these gateways weren't for humans. Monsters started pouring out of them. The first monsters that appeared were already 300 feet tall. That's the size of a 30-story building. Their skin was tougher than stone, and in their eyes that same blue light was glowing. The military moved in immediately. Tank shells, fighter jet missiles, even nuclear warheads were used. But the result? Zero. Shells would hit the monsters' bodies and bounce right off, like throwing stones at a wall. Within just 3 weeks, the world changed. New York's skyscrapers were reduced to dust. Tokyo's neon lights went out. London's Big Ben collapsed. The cities that once shined red on the world map had now become black scars of smoke. Scientists named them Kaiju, meaning strange monster. When over 80% of the military had been destroyed, the remaining nations of the world came to one table. America, China, India, Germany. Everyone forgot their rivalries, because now the enemy was outside, and this is where Project Vanguard began. The project's meaning was, if our weapons are too small, then we'll become big ourselves. Scientists built giant mechanical suits for humans, 250 feet tall, armed with plasma cannons protected by energy shields. They were named Titans. Our main hero is Leo, an ex-fighter pilot, a man who had lost everything in this war. His wife and daughter died in the New York attack. For Leo, this wasn't just a mission, it was personal. Leo was made commander of Titan Unit 7, his code name, Vanguard 1. During training, scientists figured out one thing. Every kaiju has those blue lines on its body. When those lines glow brighter, the monster becomes even stronger, meaning that's its energy source, and maybe that's also its weakness. But the biggest revelation was this: all the kaijus were following one of them, a leader, an alpha, and it hadn't revealed itself yet. Then comes the most thrilling part of the movie. Satellite and drone footage shows that all the kaijus are gathering in one place. The place was called the Hollow Valley, a ruined valley filled with fog, no light, no sound, just silence. Leo and his team with 5 Titans enter that valley. The atmosphere was so heavy it was hard to breathe. The fog was so thick you couldn't see 10 feet ahead, and then the ground starts to shake. A roar is heard that shakes even the Titan's sensors. Tearing through the fog comes a figure, and seeing it, Leo's voice goes silent. The Alpha Kaiju. It was twice as big as the other kaijus, 600 feet tall. Its body was black, but blue lines ran across it like lightning. Its eyes. Eyes that looked straight through a human, and with it were its hounds, smaller, faster hunter monsters. When this scene came on in cinemas, people got chills. Because the VFX was so real, it felt like the screen was going to burst out. The war begins. Plasma cannons fire. Energy shields collide. The Titans fight with all their strength, but the Alpha breaks each one of them. One by one, the Titans start falling. Leo is left alone. He charges straight at the Alpha, his only target, those blue lines. But the Alpha was very smart. It could predict Leo's every move. It tore off the Titan's left arm, crushed its right leg. Leo's suit was 70% damaged. Alarms were blaring. Oxygen was running low. The human army had lost. A message came from command. Abort mission. We've lost. But Leo shut off communications. He told his team just one line: fall back behind me. This is my final round now. And then he did what no one else could do. He overloaded his Titan's nuclear energy core, 100% power, meaning if it blew, half a city would be wiped out. At full speed, he ran straight and threw himself into the open mouth of the Alpha Kaiju. And then, boom, a white light. So bright the entire screen went white. The explosion was so massive the ground shook 50 kilometers away. When the smoke cleared, the scene had changed. The Alpha Kaiju lay on the ground. All the blue light in its body was extinguished, complete darkness. And as soon as the Alpha died, something strange happened. All the other smaller Kaiju stopped, as if their connection had been cut. One by one, they too fell, helpless. Completely dead, humanity had won, but the price of victory was heavy. Leo didn't come back. His Titan, along with him, was buried inside the Alpha. The final scene of the movie is very quiet. Over the ruined Earth, a new sun is rising. The smoke is clearing. Survivors are crawling out of the rubble and holding each other's hands. The world was destroyed, but hope was alive. The camera pans to the sky, and only one line appears on screen: for Leo, for humanity. So friends, that was the story of Project Vanguard, The Last War. The VFX of this movie, its background score, and especially the Alpha monster's design, was even above Hollywood level. But what touched the heart the most was Leo's sacrifice. He risked everything so that humanity could survive. What do you think? Was there any other way for humans to win? Or was Leo's decision the only right one? Let me know in the comments. And if you liked the video, hit like, share it, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. See you in the next video with another dangerous story. Until then, goodbye.